Hit you up a cigar, we about to catch a vibe. It's time to join Main and Diddy, they gon' get you right. Bringing you the latest with the music, sports, and news. Hold up with a guard, this is a taste you can't refuse. Welcome to Big Smoke, where the passions ignite. Sit back, relax, take a puff, catch a flight. Big Smoke Podcast, this your source for the best. Puff a little more, it'll help you worry less. Yeah, keep that pressure in my chest. Big bag, no stress, and I'm sipping on Texas. 25 lighters on my dress. 7 niggas wangers in the leather. Got my protector.
Hey, it's Big Smoke man. Welcome to another episode of the Big Smoke Podcast. As per usual, I'm Big Smoke man, ready to rock and roll, get the show on the road. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been back in action, out of the hiatus. Had to call my boys up, tell them get on the line, let's make some shape before we get stagnant. We can't get stagnant in this game, man. So without further ado, I got my boy KC sliding out of Denver, the bodega guy. What's up, baby? What's happening, man? Long time no see, man.
Man, what's going on, fellas? It's good to be back. It has been a minute, but we back like we ain't never left, ready to get it popping. But it's good to see y'all boys.
Absolutely. The bucket hat shouty himself, man. The Dom Kennedy, Mr. Whatever you want to call him, the pill pusher, retired pill pusher. My bad. We give him his flowers. Retired pill pusher.
Whoa.
Hey, my jersey up there. Jersey up there, man.
Jersey up there. Hey, Langley legend. 757 legend.
Slung the most legally. Illegal pills. Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah,
that word.
That clear.
Pharmaceuticals don't help. Shit. Yeah, look,
straight up.
Whatever the most legal way of getting the stuff over is me. Yeah, not man.
Sir.
Vino, cool, man. Happy to no Vino today. It's early, man. I still gotta get to the gym. So I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize.
You good.
I apologize. I got y'all next time though. Yeah, I don't know if I got anything for you on that right now, man. I ain't even in the mood. The wine ain't in my brain right now, so I can't really speak on it how I want to. But man, get yourself a glass of wine, man. If you got a long day today, get out there,
yes, sir.
Get back home, take care of the chores, take care of the kids, put the kids down. You know what I mean?
Put the kids down.
Chill up. Get yourself a nice little red Tempranillo. I like Tempranillos or Montepulciano. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and grab you some of that.
Hey, y'all heard it first, man. Links in the bio, dog. Hey, last but not least, man. Hey, the artist formerly known as Diddy.
Hey, man.
Mr. Tiger Woods Jr. himself on the golf course. Scotty Chef. I don't know. I don't got a nickname for him. But J League, baby, what's happening?
Hey, you see where I'm at? Hey, man, Seattle very own. They call me him Griffey out here, man. Tacoma Tycoon, whatever you want to call me. I'm out here. Hey, they said our storm is coming. Caitlin Clark on the way. She got to see the storm tonight, though. It's going to be a good game. Maybe her first win.
Okay. Hey, man.
Hey, I just want to say, he definitely not a Scotty Shep player.
He definitely is. Yeah. Probably
He definitely not a Scotty Shep player.
He be locked up in Scotty, Hey, man, we got a jam-packed episode for y'all today, man. But we're going to keep it short and sweet, not too short. Pause, ayo, all that jazz. But lots to talk about, man. So this last time we talked about, we got on the show. There's been a lot that's happened, but we're gonna still focus on what's going on right now. So NBA playoffs, man. I want to start there, fellas. We got KC's Mavs versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Look at it, man. In Dallas, we trust. Here you go. And then we got the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers and the Boston Celtics. So I wasn't up. I didn't stay up to watch any of the first games, man. So y'all got to tell me how it went because I ain't even looked at the highlights yet, man. So I heard Boston was up or Indiana was up, and they kind of blew it at the end. What's y'all's take on that, man? Before we jump into the Ant-Man, because I definitely want to talk about Ant and Luka.
Thank you.
I mean, it was late three by Jaylen Brown, sent it to overtime, and then Jason Tatum. A lot of people say dog, and he turned up. I think he had 8 or 10 points in the overtime, so they ended up taking the win at home. But that three that Jaylen Brown hit to send in the overtime Hey, man, crazy 3, he earned his check. You know, he got big money this offseason. So, shout out to the Celtics, JT Money.
Mr. Left Hand.
Hey, man, since you didn't see it, I'll give you a accurate depiction of how it happened and how it could have happened.
Just said.
But now you definitely just superimposed Jason Tatum's impact. So imagine if Ray Allen did hit that 3 versus the Spurs, how people would have been talking about LeBron. Tatum choked the end of that game away on multiple possessions. Missed 2 threes to tie. They got the offensive rebound, down 3, and shot a 2-pointer and clanked that joint. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, 10 seconds left. It was the Pacers' ball. Should have won it. Got the ball back. And then Jaylen Brown saved, like Ray Allen saved LeBron. Jaylen Brown saved Tatum by making that 3-pointer. Sent it to overtime. Then Tatum showed up, just like LeBron showed up in overtime and beat the Spurs. So let's make sure we give an accurate depiction of Tatum did come up short and when it really mattered.
He also led the game in the points.
Moment.
He also led the game in the points.
He did.
Okay.
He did with 10 points in overtime would definitely help that out. But if we're talking about context and moments and some of the biggest moments of the game, he came up short.
I think that's it. I think that's a valid opinion.
Yeah, I missed a little bit of that. I mean, Boston came out. Honestly, me and this series, it's either I wanted to say sweeps. I'm a Tatum fan. I know he got a lot of haters. It's okay. He need to prove himself. I agree. I do agree. He got to prove himself.
With the Duke.
He got to prove himself, man. But I'm thinking a sweep. I think a sweep is coming. Hopefully, maybe a gentleman's sweep. That game, last night was man, I'm mixing up my days. It was too close, man. I ain't like that. That first home game, you're supposed to lay the hammer down, man. Pause. I don't know what that's, whatever. But yeah, they supposed to go and I don't know, dominate, man. First game of the series at home court. Like, y'all the favorite. Y'all supposed to get these dudes out of here. I want New York to be here. I like New York to be here, man. I don't know if y'all want to get up and talk about New York. I'm not this broken down New York. That's all broken and injured. Yeah. I'm talking about the New York that was before the beginning of this Pacers series, man. But now I like to talk about New York a little bit too. But man, a gentleman's sweep, Pacers might get one. In my opinion.
Yeah. I think, I mean, you got to think about it too. The Celtics had a little bit of a layover too, so I think that had a little bit to do with it. But end of the day, you know, not all heroes wear capes. Shout out JT, man. You know, that's my guy. So, big Celtics.
All right. Yeah, we can touch on. We can get 2 minutes. I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the clock for New York real quick, man.
Please.
So, lost. Started off lost Randall. Made some trades in the middle of the season to kind of bolster up their roster. Then they lost to OG first.
OG, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Big loss.
Brunson. I mean, losing Brunson to the hand injury was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it was over.
They were missing a lot of pieces, and then Josh Hart. Josh Hart was averaging 48 minutes a game.
A game, yeah.
He was working doubles.
Yeah.
Every time he went to work, he had to work a double shift.
Man, they said he was like top 4 in the league in the playoffs with rebounds, like including big man. Like he was going crazy.
Yeah, he was back on boards. 8 minutes.
Yeah,
12, 13. Yeah, he was putting up. Yeah, he was a big key point. Then David Chinzo, what he dropped 39 in that last game. He had to, but
had to.
Yeah,
Had to.
Yeah. Go ahead. I didn't know if y'all had something to say on that.
No, so what do y'all think is next? Because I think they move on from Julius Randle. They understand that he wasn't a priority piece in their organization. But what do the Knicks need to get over that hump? Because they got it. But other than injuries, is it Tibbs running his players to the ground? Is it the players that just don't have that longevity in them? They need another player, like they need a better bench. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. KC, what you got, man?
Tibbs got to change his mentality of running players down. It ain't Julia. They're going to keep Julia, but they do got a lot of salary cap space to bring in another star. The coach got to be able to trust his bench more. and trust the depth so the players ain't playing double shifts at work.
I think this is a contract year for Julius. I'm not paying Julius. I liked how New York looked in the New York looked without him. To me, Julius, man, I don't know, man. I don't want to say I'm a hater of him, but I don't really like his game, man. He kind of looked like he should be playing football. But I want Julius to go somewhere else, man, and just be somewhere else and be a good player, but not in New York. I think they need another scorer. I like KD there or PG. To me, I like KD or PG. Sign everybody else, keep everybody, get a scorer, maybe get somebody on the bench, man, get some help so they're not run down.
Absolutely. JD, what you got, man?
I say move Randall. I'm with Shy on this. He been running around like he got a straight jacket on. I move Randall out the way. I'll give me probably another premier player. I think what's the center name, Hartenstein or whatever. I can't pronounce his last name. Man, he really showed up and he played bigs. You know, you keep him. You still got the other big man. He was hurt most of the season, but I think he might come back and show love. Yeah. And you go get a star. And so I think they'll be good. But their backcourt or front court, whatever it is, with Brunson, Devo, and OG. I like that. I like that group a lot. And then you put another player, a 4 or 5, maybe like a four that can shoot the ball. I think they can really be dangerous. Again, I like the little core that they have. Move Randall and bring in another superstar.
Definitely.
Need Russell Westbrook
points, man. Chill. Hey, let's move it to the West, man. To the West, man. It's been probably one of the more exciting playoff series that I've seen with Minnesota and Denver. Definitely wanted to get Denver out of there. Definitely wanted to. I think I like the change of the guard. I'm super happy that Luka and Kyrie are getting the shine that they're getting, especially Kyrie. KC know that I am not a Dallas fan. I'm a Kyrie fan. Over Luka. My bad, KC, but I'm a Kyrie fan, and I really do want to see him show the haters like, yo, I can still do this.
How you repping Texas but not gonna rep Dallas? Come on, you rep the entire state. I'm just throwing that out there. But
that's not necessarily true.
I think that here nor there.
Yeah. We'll let bygones be bygones on that one. Yeah. But nah, man, we'll start with you, KC, because that's your hometown, man. So let's speak on the Mavs. Put 2 minutes on the clock, man. Speak on the Mavs and what's your intentions. And of course, you want the championship, but what did you see this year that was different from last year? They have, kind of the same pieces, but they got a little bit better. And the one piece before I let you go that I think really brought them over the hump was Lively, their rookie. I think he was that energy that they were missing. But go ahead, man. What you got for us?
Man, there's a couple of factors I think that contributed to the way that they're looking right now. Drafting Lively was a big piece. Seeing his development, he's a big man that we needed in that athletic piece that we have. The trade that we made in the offseason, bringing in PJ Washington and Gafford, was huge. That changed the defensive aspect of the team and gave us depth as well as more big man. I think Derrick Jones Jr.'s evolution in the playoffs has been huge, especially the last 2 games, to give us a legitimate small forward. And now we can be long and athletic pause with our starting lineup going Gafford, PJ, Jones Jr., Kyrie, and Luka. I mean, Kyrie's 6'3", 6'4". He's really our shortest player on the court. So he was 6'3", 6'4", maybe 6'5". Kyrie kind of tall, yeah. Would you see Kyrie 6'1"?
Is he 6'5"? Crazy.
Is Kyrie tall as Steph? Is he tall as Steph?
Steph 6'3". I think
that's why I said 6'3" at first.
I say 6'2".
6'2".
Might be 6'2", 6'3".
6'2", 6'3". I said 6'3" to start it off.
You hit it with 6'5", though.
I kind of went up, but yeah, 6'3". That's the shortest player on our team.
That's that to that Bronny height. So they did to Bronny.
Bronny was 6'4".
Hey, he been 6'4" all year. None he showed up. You got shorter? How you get shorter over the year?
All right,
that's 6'1" now.
But nah, Kyrie 6'2", 6'3".
All right,
our shortest player on our starting lineup is 6'2", 6'3", so we got a nice, tall, athletic starting five. And the boys is playing defense. I think they really bought into the culture and the message that J Kidd's bringing. I'm looking forward to this series. I love being the underdogs. I mean, we've been the underdogs the last time we had a playoff run.
Hold
We
on, I'm gonna
knocked
pause you
out
right
the
there. You think the Mavs are the underdogs in this series?
absolutely. I mean, everyone's picking the Wolves. We knocked out we're the 5 seed. You know what I'm saying? Just coming from that perspective, we played the 1, we played the 4. You know what I'm saying? Now we playing the 3 seed. So I mean, just coming like everyone pretty much looks at us as the underdog. This is the Ant world, which I mean, Ant's killing things, but I like to see what the Mavs do. I got the Mavs in 6.
Smitty, you want to be devil's advocate, or Jay Lee shaking his head? You want to be devil's advocate?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna let Lee go. You got.
I'll tell you something, man, about these Dallas fans. Casey, don't take this the wrong way. It's not just towards you, but a lot of these Dallas fans be delusional, whether it's the Cowboys, Mavericks, whatever.
But
But anyway,
my cow, you had to
but yeah,
That's
do
crazy.
to it. Okay.
sorry, moving off.
That
I know
had nothing to
Shaz
do
and
with it.
Cowboy fans too. But anyway, back to
Had
basketball.
nothing to do with this.
Back to basketball on the Dallas Mavericks. I think.
Hey man, you gonna let them talk about Texas like that?
He's talking about
I
Dallas.
said Dallas, not Texas.
You
Okay.
gonna let them talk about this?
But as far as the Mavericks are concerned, I think what changed this season, piggybacking on what KC said, was the pickups, but also the belief that they're good enough. I think the culture that they have going on in the locker room is pretty good. And yeah, but I mean, I'll tell you my pick later. But that's how I feel about the Mavericks. They believe they're good enough.
I like Kyrie. I like Luka. I think KC, what you said, man, about the defense, man. That's what like kind of stuck out to me a lot in these playoffs with Kyrie just turning up on the defense, man. And I don't think we ever really seen Kyrie like really play like elite defense. But he's definitely putting in more effort on the defensive side of the ball, man. And he's skilled enough to go and do whatever he wants on the court at any time. So if he just do it, then who knows what they can do, man. I think y'all got PJ Washington. He's definitely kicked up. I don't know what he's averaging right now, but he look good, man. I don't know. He had 18, 20, 29.
He saved him.
He's the X factor for y'all.
He had some good. Him and Derrick Jones had some good games that lag around.
Hey, them free throws, them free throws he hit in that game, them two, in that last game, that was clutch. That was tough, man. That was super tough. You could just, you know what I mean, super dead quiet, and the game is on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
seconds left. He won the game for real, man. Those were tough. So I'll definitely give him a lot of credit on that. But on the other hand, man, I like the Timberwolves, man. The only thing I like Timberwolves because I like Ant. I like his dog mentality. We didn't talk about this a lot, but I want to see him. I want to see him win, man. I like what they're doing over there. They did it the right way. By drafting. I mean, they picked up Gobert. And Gobert with the turnaround, with the leg up on Jokic, man. You know they hyping that up. It was an ugly turnaround for real. The knee wasn't up all the way. Wow. Yeah, it was cool, but it hyped the fans up. That's what they needed. They needed to see him do something other than dunk it or whatever else he be doing down there, man. So I don't know, man. I like Ant, but I think the experience, I mean, of course, I think it would just go to y'all. Let's ask Conley, man. Conley don't have a ring, but Conley is the vet over there, and you see what happened when he came back into that game and how they just flipped it like that. So I think Conley for the Timberwolves is the X factor for them. He got to play well and just be a really good point guard and distributor of the ball. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm conflicted because I don't really got a dog in the race, man. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna let y'all go if we doing picks right now. But that's what I got.
Let me just throw real quick, man. Let me throw this last little bit of stat out here for you guys. The last 20 games of the season and going into the playoffs, the Mavs won the second most games out of any team, and were the number 1 rated defensive team. So ever since they made that trade, they've been locking up like nobody's business. And you've seen that in the last series and throughout the playoffs, while everybody's focusing on the Wolves defense. The Mavs have been the top defensive team. Just to put that out there.
Yeah,
I got the Timberwolves in 5.
Oof.
Damn.
And Kyrie's 14-15-0 in games. They've been closeout games. So I wanted to
They
go
ain't
to
gonna
7.
get there. So the Timberwolves in
Let's
5.
see it. We definitely not getting gentlemen sweeps. We definitely not getting gentlemen sweeps.
Y'all get one at the crib?
So
You crazy.
KC got Mavs in 6, right? You got Mavs in 6.
I got Wolves in 5.
Ooh.
You got Wolves in 5. Smitty, what you got, man?
Man, I got Dallas in 6, man. With all that said, I got Dallas in 6, man. I think Dallas gonna pull it off. So I just think it's
man, you see what I'm talking about though? You see how they fit together?
Not even. No.
Yeah.
I'm a realist. Don't put that on me, man. I'm realistic. You know what I mean?
Man.
Dallas all the way through. But I just think the veteran,
Crazy.
I think Kyrie gonna play on another level. I don't know if you saw the little interview or the post game speech he had, man. I didn't watch it, but I just heard it was super heartfelt. It just seemed like he's super emotional. I don't know if I ever seen. I don't remember the last time I seen Kyrie like this locked into any team since he played with LeBron, man. I think he really liked the team that he with, and I think he's gonna do anything to win, man. And I think he's gonna hit a couple game winners, or either him or Luka. But I think Kyrie definitely going. He the only one with a ring on both sides, and out of the starting, is he the only one? See,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. I just got that veteran leadership, and I ain't seen Kyrie this locked in a while, man. So I'm gonna go with Dallas, man. 6.
They're gonna have a hard time guarding both Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate, man, but I'm going Wolves in 7. I think it's gonna be a 7 game. I think it's gonna be a hard fought series. I think if whatever Goldberg and Cat show up is gonna determine the series to me.
100%.
Because I got, I think I'm not a Wolves fan, but I think the Timberwolves can kind of, I don't want to say contain, but they can influence Luka to go where they want to go. And Mike Conley with the veteran PG play, I think he'll get those guys motivated. They want to be hungry for him. Ant's got the juice right now too. So depending on what the NBA script is right now,
who's gonna guard Ant? Who's gonna guard Ant?
It's tough.
Derrick Jones Jr.
That's gonna be a long night.
It's gonna be a long night, but that's what they're gonna throw it on.
It's gonna be a long night.
Who gonna guard Luka?
I don't think that's what I'm saying, Casey. I don't think there's a problem with guarding Luka. You can't guard Luka. I'm gonna put it out there. You can't guard. He's one of those unicorns. You can't guard Luka.
You like the junior.
Exactly. You can't, but you can kind of influence him to a certain way. So I think whoever is Luka, that'll dictate the game. Because Kyrie already said this is Luka's team. So of course he's gonna defer to Luka first. And then if he know he gotta turn it on, that's the scary part. If Kyrie's like, well shoot, Luka ain't gonna get the buckets, I'm gonna flip the switch. So that's why I say they gotta influence Luka, man.
Let me ask you this, because somebody said if Luka is the Jokic of that matchup, then that's saying Kyrie is Jamal Murray, and we all
100%.
trust Kyrie more than we trust Jamal Murray. So that came down to Game 7, and you see Jamal Murray come up short. We know Kyrie closes. You know what I'm saying? So just throw that comparison out there. We're gonna follow that little narrative. Like that two-man team is. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be a good series. I just want people not to be. I like being underdog, and everybody's on the Ant train right now. But ain't nobody slowed down Luka all playoff. People say he looked bad, but 38, 35, 10, and 6 ain't looking bad. That's just a low night for Luka.
Yeah. Now I think this is gonna be the more exciting series. It's gonna be probably like the Super Bowl. How we all wanted. The Chiefs and the Ravens, that was probably like the Super Bowl, and then the Super Bowl was kind of, I don't want to say boring, but I think the Western Conference Finals is going to be the championship, because I don't think I want to see whoever wins out of the West, whoever wins out of the East is going to be a low rating game to me. I digress, man. Let's move it on, man.
So
Let's move along. Hey, fellas, KC sent a text this morning out. What's buddy name? J Balvin. What's his name, KC?
Ooh.
What's the
J
Jordan
Balvin.
guy?
J Balvin.
J Balvin.
Oh, that man
Hey.
JD.
As y'all can see, I'm out the fashion game, man.
Hey, he's a musician.
He
J
got shoes, so he
Balvin.
in fashion.
J
Oh,
Balvin.
man.
J Balvin. I'm out the loop.
Oh, yo, we definitely got to pull that one.
Nah.
Yeah, but not J Balvin.
Dropped a shoe for 25 racks, or so we thought. Can you want to break it down for us, Casey?
Yeah, so J Balvin had his Jordan 3 collaboration with Jordan, and they dropped on the J Balvin's website. Give you a perspective, it's like Travis Scott's deal. Travis Scott's a musician. He got a Jordan deal as well. So J Balvin got a Jordan deal, and he dropped his latest collaboration with Jordan 3. It dropped on his website. And when it dropped, it surprised people because it was stringing out for $25,000 instead of $250, what people thought. And it comes to find out Nike put a prevention plan in place to try to combat resellers and bots that if you didn't have the special password, they was going to charge you $25,000 for the shoe. And the only way that you were able to obtain the special password is you had to buy $100 worth of J Balvin merchandise prior to the shoe release. Then they emailed you the actual password, correct key code to enter at the time of purchase, and it would take the shoe from $25,000 to $250. So then so essentially you had to spend $50 on shoes and clothes to get the shoes you wanted.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like it, man. I like it.
I love it.
I don't know. Back in the day, when I was in the sneaker world, I remember waking up at like 3 a.m, maybe even 2 a.m, going to the mall, camping out all night for an 8 a.m. release. Like that was fun. And then as time progressed, you gotta hop on the sneakers app or whatever website and pray that you get selected.
Mm-hmm.
But you got 1,000 bots that just automatically refreshing faster than you can, and they buying up the shoes. And
you gotta camp out. You gotta. I remember my brother and all my boys. They went out camp. They did the little camping thing for the Jordan Olympic sixes in 2011 or 12. Yeah, they went up there like 1 a.m. and waited till like 7 till them fools open. I ain't go. I was in the crib. But yeah, that's what you had to do to get them too, man. I respect it, man. Go out there and go earn them shoes, man.
Go get it.
Fight. They're not doing camp outs no more.
Yeah, no more camp outs.
They no more camp outsides.
Hey, all I can say is bottom 25,000, buddy. That's what they get. I love it. I hate resellers. You know what I'm saying? They use all the bots. They get all the sneaks. They'll have like 100 pair and then upcharge. Now look at you, 25 bands, papa. I love it. Love to see it. J Balvin, man, salute Modelo too, my boy.
J Balvin had nothing to do with this, bro. This was all Nike. This was a Nike play.
Hey, man, whoever it was, it was his shoe, dog. Love to see it. 25 bands.
Modelo on them. That's crazy.
25 band those.
Casey, man, you shaking your head, man. What's up, bro?
No, because Casey be paying for the bots.
Nah, I don't pay for the bots. I wish I did though, but I don't knock the hustle. But I think it's a terrible idea from the consumer perspective of you're charging your customers an extra $100 just to be able to, like, you're upcharging. It's like when we used to go back into the store and they'd be like, yo, you gotta buy these socks, you gotta buy the add-on socks after you get the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Don't upcharge me for something I didn't want just to get what I really wanted. Like, people have no intention or have maybe now they're gonna set the tone to where you gotta buy whatever we say you want. We want you to buy just to get what you really want. So if we make some BS clothes and no one's buying our clothes, how can we get rid of our clothes? Well, we're gonna force you to buy these clothes just to get the shoes you want. That part I don't like as a consumer, as you force your consumer to purchase stuff that they don't want just to obtain what they do want.
How much the Travis Scott cost? Like out the
Like
gate.
two something.
Anywhere between 175 to 250, depending on which pairs, which models.
Now, what's the
the most
resale?
expensive Nike shoe that you bought like from retail?
Retail?
Yeah, most expensive.
Retail like 250, 275. Retail. I take that back. I bought a pair of Bates for like 325.
I say all that to say, like if the shoe was worth 350, or you know what I'm saying, if they say, hey, it came out, it's gonna be worth 350, what do you think would have been a problem then?
But yeah, I don't think people would have been more inclined to pay that for a Jordan, just because it's a Jordan 3, and Jordan 3s typically go for 250, 275, or 175, 180, you know what I mean? Even when they do collaboration shoes, if they set the price for it, then that's one thing. But so now you're forcing people, like, I have to buy something I don't want. That's my only gripe. I think that's gonna be the deterrent moving forward.
I agree with you on that, Casey, but I think a lot it has to do with a lot of like finding these bots off. Yeah, you're right. They're selling stuff that people probably really didn't want outside of the shoe, but at the end of the day, they're making money and they're keeping the bots away. So it's kind of just pick your poison. And you had asked me a question earlier. You were like, kind of like going into the cigar game. For example, there's a cigar that La Flor Dominica makes, LFD. It's called the Bull. A lot of the spots, retail spots that you go into, more times than not only could you not just buy one, but a lot of the times they will require you to spend $50 in the store before you can buy a Bull. If you want there it is right there. If you want the exclusive, you're gonna pay for it.
That's true.
And that's my favorite cigar. Like, so if I gotta drop an extra 50 on some sticks just to have around the house, and I know I'm gonna get a couple of Bulls, I'm gonna pay the price.
So let me counter that. Let me counter that though. What I could see the difference between that is you're saying the cigar store is requiring you to spend $50 any way you see fit on what you would like to get what you want. J Balvin was like, you have to buy my merch. So what if you don't like the merch? You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting the option to buy what you like. It's just to point out the little bit of difference between those two little examples.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just his brand. So, I mean, he's not going to say, like, go spend $100 on Travis Scott. Like, since it's only just him, I mean, I get it.
I mean, just for example, how many times have you go to, I'm assuming we all went back in the day to the Champs of Foot Locker when the Jordans released, and you saw the matching Jordan tee and the matching Jordan shirts and all that.
I never bought it.
Did you always like the whole set that came with it? You never bought it, right?
Yeah.
And they would have been like, you got to buy the matching set just to get the shoes.
When you walk in.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff they made for the...
Try to entice the weak-minded, man. Try to get you.
That's what the J Balvin merch is pretty much like. You got to buy this to get the shoes. It's the matching merch that goes with the shoes.
Yeah,
so you don't be looking like the mannequin. You bought the whole mannequin set.
Yeah,
and
bought the baby blue.
And they know people don't.
Certain shorts.
Yeah, exactly. And they know people tip this stuff and it sits. People don't buy it. So now they just figured out a way for people to buy it. We got to force you to buy it to get the shoes if you want the shoes.
So is it the marketing scheme that you don't like, or is it the price that you don't like? Because if it was $30, $40, would you be as interested, or would you still be like, all right?
I think it's the marketing play, and then I also personally knowing how like the body community and all that work first, the Nike combating. The people in tech world know that you're all, and just like cybersecurity hackers, you're always playing catch up. They're on the defense, so Nike's is responding to botters. The opposite situation where now botters put in their software, hey, it alerts to a certain set of price point where if anything they try to buy is over $2,000, it rejects the bot. So then that way the bots aren't buying the $25. Like you burned me once, now they're gonna combat it. So I feel like now you have to be trying to figure out something else to do with, because this ploy only gonna work once or twice. It won't continuously work, because I think the people who make bots are gonna figure out a way to combat this. That's like all bot is cybersecurity hacking.
I think you brought up a point, man. It's like the AntMan's mixtapes. I don't know if y'all old enough, maybe me, but but you had to buy some socks in order to get the And One mixtape, man.
Yeah.
So I ain't even want the socks, bro. But you had to get them if you wanted the And One mixtape. Once you got that tape, though, you was good. You was good, right?
You
So
good.
just to counter your statement, Casey. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really
Yeah,
want
I
something,
feel
you gonna pay for it. But I do understand what you're saying as far as just from that standpoint, man.
And just to throw this last one part, like I totally get like as far as like how we are, you say like the N1 people. I think it sucks for like the it's a smaller people in that community, but like the parents of kids that have 3 kids and they want to get like Nike's idea, they want to stop body and they want people who want the shoes to get the shoes. Well, if you got a family with 3 kids and now you want all 3 kids to be able to get the shoes, you're forcing them to have to spend $100 extra on each kid to get the shoes. Like that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Reselling.
Huh?
Yeah, there's reselling.
I get what you're trying to combat, but you got to think of who you're also affected. Like, I mean, there's a cause and effect of each action that you do. So yes, you combat the reselling, but who's it at the cost of who's it hurting?
Okay, so I'll close with this point. So you either pay $350, or how much are those J's reselling for?
And yeah, you don't get them.
The state rest.
Yeah.
Just
Again, there's also no guarantee you get them. Just because you stop buying, there's still more people than there are J's out there being made.
Yeah.
So you might stop the body, but you still gotta try to win the joint. They don't make one shoe for every person in the world.
Bottom.
So yeah, but we can move on.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's jump into some music real quick, man, to take the load off on pause. A lot of I almost say to me a lot of singles, but my music been all over the place. I don't think I listened to rap in about a week and a half, to be honest with you. So my boy Keys got me on that four bats. I saw so let me do this disclaimer.
D-Town.
Yeah, he from Dallas. I saw his album cover and I was like, I'm not listening to this guy because I thought it was one of those drill rappers from London. He had the shiesty on.
You know, with the movement found.
Not with the super drill, man. I can't.
Bro.
Y'all know I love British rap.
I was about to say that's your people over there for now.
Yeah, but for some of the drill, the way he was dressing, I was like, yo, that's probably too much for me. Then I put it on.
You stop at Skepta and them.
Yeah, that's it. That's my limit. That's my limit, bruv. But nah, when I put it on, he started crooning, and I was like, okay, this not bad. You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all jamming out there?
Man, song of the year so far, in my opinion, Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby. That joint's everywhere.
Hey, it's everywhere. But I think I'm done with it, bro. I think I'm done with
it. I went back and found some of his older tracks. And I'm a fan, you know. I'm now a fan of seeing what else you guys can put out as far as music wise.
Yeah.
Man, that joint ain't going nowhere, go.
It ain't going.
It ain't.
Shit ain't going nowhere.
I'm with you, man. I heard enough of it, man. I'm cool. It's a good song, though. But I don't know, man.
It's too short, too, though. Low key on the track.
Yeah.
I wish it was a longer song.
You know what it is, man. Anytime a hot song come out and you start getting the searching on IG or whatever, everybody want to put it as a damn background song, and then you start, you hear it on commercials, on NBA playoffs, and like you just keep hearing it. I'm like, I'm tired of hearing this shit, man. It's a good song, but it's overplayed, man.
Don't forget the DSPs too, because sometimes I'll just let Spotify rock, right? And then I'm like, it'll be like my daily mix. And I'm like, dog, whole different genre. And the next thing I know, it's like, whoa, what's going on here?
Somewhere Anthem for sure.
Yeah, somewhere Anthem, dog.
But
I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of Summer Anthem, I ain't gonna lie. Not Like Us is still giving me heavy spin everywhere.
Bro.
Those two are definitely
Say it again? What's that?
I mean, I can't even lie. The Not Like Us is getting heavy spins everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
Mustard
not
on the
tired of
beat.
that.
That is a summertime beat right there.
But think
Damn.
about it. When's the last time y'all heard that first that Mustard on the beat? Like it's been
Yeah,
a
when I
while
thought-
since
yeah.
we've heard that.
Yeah, right. You forget what he does with summer beats.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what he does. So, yeah.
Yeah, that
just
joint
how
that
the song
joint ain't
comes
going
on.
away.
Yeah,
That
just how
joint
the
ain't
song
going
comes
nowhere.
on, man.
I mean,
That's not going away. Sorry.
I mean, even if you don't hear the song, just the beat is gonna be part of West Coast.
Yeah.
Like I can see like stomp teams and steppers, and it's just
Bro,
gonna be a West Coast
HBU
sound.
HBCU
Yeah,
season.
it's gonna be a West Coast sound everywhere.
So-
And I tell people, even like not even talking about the beef or anything, just to coin the phrase "not like us," people are gonna be using that to just like they're not like us, bro.
Hey,
And whatever meaning you want to use it, that's just gonna be coined the term for a minute.
you know what's gonna kill it though, and you know what's gonna happen because it's election season. Joe Biden gonna probably say it on the campaign trail.
Oh, man.
It's not like us.
I hope he does.
That'll
The
do
song.
it. Yeah, that'll
Yep,
do it.
it's just gonna take some.
It's
They're gonna turn social media into. They're gonna turn it into Facebook. That's what's back there. That's what's going on.
Yeah, he might trip up and say a wrong word and like, they're not like we are. Yeah, them like, all right, bro. It's over. Yeah,
Boy,
get
yeah,
on
so
the
dead.
stage.
They
It's
did.
over.
I know
I
Diddy
think
don't
it's
probably.
too quotable too.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I was talking to my boy, got too many quotable lines like in the song.
Yeah.
It's too catchy. Like it's too catchy, and it's just sticking, man. It just like it's just there.
Yeah.
I know you want to talk about it, man. We ain't got to talk about it.
I
But it's
just want to say something. I never thought about that till you just said this. It's too catchy, right? It's a catchy song. Isn't that what Drake got accused of? Like he makes catchy songs, catchy music. I just really thought about that for a second, but that's how you win. Like that was you make the catchy song.
He beat him at his own game.
Yeah.
That's how you got. He knew how to. It's chess, man. He played it. He played it well. He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
We don't have to get into that. That's topic. Just thinking out loud. Y'all got any other music y'all listening to right now though?
Well, on Twitter, I heard that Larry June just got a 20-piece from Ninth Wonder.
I mean, that Meet Me in Napa is groovy.
Super
That
groovy.
Meet Me in Napa is groovy. I seen Spitter posting some studio work too.
Yeah,
I seen that too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm waiting on that.
No.
And then JID dropping, and then somebody else dropping.
I can do the J Project.
Somebody dropping Friday.
This Friday, right?
Yeah, I think this Friday. Shoot, man, who dropped? Oh, I'm pulling it up right now.
Well, while you looking for that, I did send y'all a track that I don't know if y'all mess with Anderson Paak, man. Paak, I don't know how you say it. I'm anticipating. I like that track. That joint with Snoop on there, and you know, if you go to Apple, you know the album will drop for another. I think he drops it physical copies on the 7th of June, and then on the 14th he drops like it on DSPs. But he got like 4 or 5 tracks you can listen to right now before the album drops. It's a vibe, man. This is what that's more my speed. Like the slow. I think he's still in like his. I don't want to say he in that. What's the joint he did with Bruno? What's that tape called?
24
Blue Magic.
The 24 karat Blue Magic.
No, he's
whatever.
talking about the when they remade
the Soul.
Soul.
What you doing? Where you at?
With the all brown cover.
I don't know. They didn't get that much recognition. But
Lil Train.
Silk Sonic.
Yeah. So he sound like he kind of in that bag, but he moving more towards like a little more his speed with like a little bit of rap and hip hop in it. So I don't know what that track is, but the drum with Snoop is fire, and I'm looking forward to that.
So you said it's out. I'll go take that out.
Yo,
I ain't been on the rap.
When you sent that track, I listened to that 5-piece. He has a track on there, Sir, Poetry in Motion. That joint crazy.
Tough.
That joint crazy. Poetry in Motion. Yeah.
Poetry in Motion. All right.
Yeah.
I miss Poke too. It's June 7th. June 7th gonna be a lot, bro. Because K Tronada, he drop on June 7th too.
We got a new K Tronada coming.
K Tronada drop on June 7th too, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And this dude, I've been jamming this dude lately, man. I think I put it in the chat. Mac Homie called a new tape called Rich Haitian. Rich ass Haitian. Bruh. He got a track on there with K Tronada. That's probably my favorite song on the CD. It's Rude.
Okay.
I gotta throw out one last artist that I'm jamming that a lot of people may not know about. Johnny Damn D out of Dallas, Texas, man. Old Dallas swag, Murder Ben. You know what I'm saying? He bringing that old Dallas dance music back.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Make B-Town Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Stanky Leg, all that good stuff. He bring all that good.
What's
make you want yeah. Hey, hit the Daddy Stroke, all that. He got a new Daddy Stroke song out.
Yeah.
Hit that elbow.
You know what I'm saying? He bringing back that wave. So yeah, check out Johnny Damn D. Texas boys know what's up.
No, Smitty used to be in the hospital.
Stanky leg was trash. Look at him, he over there quiet. His stanky leg was disgusting.
What you say, man? What's up?
No, Smitty used to be in the hospital, dog. That hit that elbow.
Hey, no, I don't want to do it right now, but this shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, no, I hit that joint.
That used to be having me cry, dog.
Yo.
Wow, man. Shoot. So what we got tonight, man? What shows y'all watching, man? Cause
I was just about to ask you.
That's what we was talking about. We talking about it in the chat, man. So who's teaming up? You got Apple, Netflix, and Peacock teaming up on the Comcast cable bundle. You got Disney and Hulu teaming up on their own bundle. So we're back to cable in 2024.
Yeah.
But what shows y'all watching? Because to me, Apple, HBO Max, Apple, and then I don't care about really much anything else underneath that, to be honest.
I mean, Peacock is only good for
I gotta throw Netflix under there. Peacock's got the new Shy season, though. That's left Showtimes.
I think Shy's on Disney.
It's on Peacock, too. I didn't know if it was on Disney. It left Showtime, but the new season just started, and it's on Peacock now. So it might still be on show. I don't think it's on Showtime, but I know it's on Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock, the only thing I watch on there is golf.
And that's the joint that had the Kevin Hart in them for Snoop when it was the Olympics.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
That's coming back around, too, and the Olympics come back around. So.
That was actually, they made it fun to watch the highlights for the Olympics, regardless of what sport it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was clever.
I would put Netflix right under Apple. I gotta go with the Flix
I can put it under Apple as long as it's under Apple when it comes to shows.
I could debate that, but I'll give you Apple too. I can debate it, but I mean Apple got a handful of really really top tier shows. Top tier, bro. But the quantity that Netflix hit on. That's where I could debate it with, because we can still get a lot of top tier shows. It's a lot more clicks.
Yeah. But here's the thing with Netflix: they starting to stream live. Like they have the Cat Williams, they drop live. They also have the Tom Brady Rose live. Like so, Netflix starting to tap into the live shit too. So
they have to. They have to.
Yeah.
Everybody is surpassing them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Amazon is already showing football games. And I think Netflix is slated to show a sports game this year, right? Or next year.
I think so. I think they are.
They tapped into the WWE, so they got the wrestling deal. Okay. So they're going to be on live wrestling. I think they might have got a live football game as well.
I think they got one football game, like a Thursday night football game.
They got one this year. It might be that one.
Yeah, you got NBC trying to get the NBA package.
Yeah, Wayne trying.
So
rest in peace to inside the NBA.
Yeah. Ernie, Chubb, Kenny, Shaq.
If long as they ain't got Reggie Miller on that joint, dog, I'm good.
I think they might re-bring out the Ma Rashad show.
But that used to be my day. Back in the day, Saturday morning.
You got to find the right host. Who that going to be is the question.
Man, knowing them, they probably gonna put Drewski on there just
Don't do
because he
that.
on there.
That's
Cameron or
crazy.
somebody. I don't know.
Richard Jefferson.
Hey, speaking of Cameron, did y'all see him on
Oh
CNN?
yeah.
I watched his show. I watched the his own is what it is pod. They asked him about, and he was like, "Y'all must not know my track record on any type of show. Y'all ain't seen me on CNN before on Bill O'Reilly, like on Bill Murray. This is what he do, man." Cam's a gem to the community, dog. Pure fool,
He said, you call me with the BS, I'm gonna give you BS straight up.
Yeah. You called me to ask. You called me to ask about the Diddy situation. You ain't want to talk about my #1 show. You ain't want to talk about all the good things we do. You only want to ask us about BS. I'm gonna give you BS. You gotta respect it.
Respect
Yeah,
it.
I
Respect.
don't know. Yeah, I mean, you got to. I guess I didn't know like the background story. I just saw that little clip, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he messing up any potential bags, but I don't know. But I guess if it was like that and they didn't even want to, I get it now. I see what he was doing. It makes sense. So
They called him to ask him about the Diddy situation, but he's not directly tied to. They would ask him questions like, "What did Mace say about happening with Diddy when Mace was with Diddy?" You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So you asking what his homie told him, he was like, "You ain't even asking us about our show, all the success we having at the moment. This is just about some negative controversy and stuff that's going on in the negative light." So you call me with BS, I'm gonna give you BS.
I get it.
Wow.
Well,
I got it.
yeah. But I mean, but just back to shows. I don't know, man. I've been watching, just tapping into the playoffs and the basketball. But other than that, man, I don't know if y'all. I don't know. I guess being an instructor, man. I got a lot of students, man. They all watch anime, man. This whole new wave. All my students most of them was 26 and under, 18 to 26 and 28. So, sorry, do you watch this, and this? And I'll be like, no, I don't know nothing about none of that. But I'm trying, man. Did y'all I don't want to go too far into that field, but did y'all see? I know y'all probably know this, the X-Men, the new X-Men, like the 97.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool, man. I just started it. It's on Disney. It's pretty good, man. So if you don't know, it's just a continuation from the X-Men in 1996. Literally 1996 when Professor died. It ended in 96 and they brought it back, and now they just continuing the show from there. It's deep, man.
It's a cartoon, so?
It's a cartoon. It's got the same like graphics, but you could tell they kind of updated it with the new technology. But it's the same. Same people. It's everything we love, though. Growing up watching X-Men, it's dope, man. And but the story is good. I don't want to spoil it, but I think y'all should watch it. I think y'all, that's y'all era too, man. So y'all should go check it out. Besides that.
Tough for me to get into, man. I tried.
Hey, Saturday mornings, that used to be what you used to turn on.
I know, though. It just didn't give me the same feeling, though. Pause.
Was you Avengers, man, or you X-Men?
Nah, I was X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine all day, every day. Cyclops, baby.
Bet. Okay. Bet. Well, with that, I don't know if they watch it, but you know that the Game of Thrones, the Dragon, what is it called? The House of Dragons comes out in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. The last season was, of course, it's hard to live up to Game of Thrones, man. It's so tough. Man, he put me on. I remember, like, it was day one he put me on season 4. I rewatched it a couple times, man. More than a couple times. So I'm an avid Game of Thrones. Like, you can't tell me nothing about Game of Thrones, but the House of Dragons, you can tell they got new directors, new producers, and whatever, and it's different now, man. The feeling, like you said, the feeling with X-Men, I don't feel it. I don't feel it here, man. So I don't know. I'm not saying I didn't like it. I just said it was just, it's okay. It's okay. It was mid. It was mid. House of Dragons was mid. Yeah. House of Dragons was mid. But I'm only comparing it to Game of Thrones.
That's what I'm saying.
It's probably bad to do it. But to me, Game of Thrones is top 2, top 3 show of all time. To me, in my eyes. So it's hard. It's hard.
Here's the thing with that. You create a classic. Anything else you create, it's probably good, but compared to what was in the past, it's just average, which is sad. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell him where he was going real quick.
Nah, he back.
he was saying if you create a classic,
I know
everything else that come out to the classic is probably going to not live up to it.
Yeah.
Now, I would counter that with everybody says Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt was the classic, but he definitely came out with classics and classics after that classic.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? So
follow that up with I'm a
can come
Jay-Z
out with a
fan.
classic.
But what about like Sopranos? To me, that's my favorite show of all time. But then they try to make the movie, which was mid. The movie was probably below mid. It wasn't. You know what I mean?
So it's not necessarily about repeating the movie, but he was saying the director, like how you can't, the concept, that director can't create something, another thing that as good as that show he just created. So it's not necessarily about the Sopranos movie being mid. It's the directors and creators of Sopranos. Can they create something else that's just as good or equally good as Sopranos?
Yeah, which is not likely.
And that's just like, yeah, well, that's why I say Jay-Z, he created that project. He still came back and created artists do create other things that is just as good as their first classic.
So what you thought about? So what you thought about House of Dragons?
I liked House of Dragon. I mean, I'm not saying it was better than Game of Thrones, but I wouldn't call it mid by no means.
You think it's up there though? Like up there with them?
I think it's a good. It was a damn good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the new season, and I'm upset that they're not doing Jon Snow.
100%. Yeah, that's crazy. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm a Jon Snow fan, so yeah, that hurt a little bit.
Well,
I do want to say this to kind of wrap up talking about shows. One show that I have been catching up on is you talking about basketball in the NBA, because a lot of NBA playoffs been going on. I've been really catching up on my Charmed. I don't know about y'all. You know, Charmed come on right after the NBA replay. You wake up on the couch at like 3 in the morning.
On
TNT, it's the rerun. So I passed out watching Inside the NBA, and you wake up and Charmed is playing on the TV. So you can't help but catching up on the season of Charmed.
This shit kind of good, isn't it?
It's Charmed on again every night, dog.
I never got into it.
And it don't happen. It only happens during playoff season because there's no reason to be up watching late night TNT.
Yeah.
Like y'all fall asleep and wake up. You know, y'all watch a cartoon, y'all wake up and it's Adult Swim. It's a bull crap. Yeah.
Straight up. Hey, on Apple though, before we wrap, we gotta wrap it up. I gotta go to bed. Dark Matter on Apple TV, Foundation, C.
I gotta catch up on some of these.
Yeah.
Send me this list, bro.
I don't even have
it.
So
Send me this list.
C alone sold me.
Somebody got to get some water. I got to get some water. SCA.
No,
C.
Like C.
Oh, I see you.
Like C.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna just get. I want to check, man. You just gotta see it.
Hey, send the list. Send the list, and we'll talk about it next time. I'm gonna start it.
Yeah.
We can talk. That'll be on our to-do list.
So we'll wrap it up here, fellas. Man, gotta get to sleep, man. Got work in the morning, but it's great seeing y'all. Love the energy today. Man, we got to make sure we stay on tracks. And
I got one last thing to say.
What up?
Mavs got game 1 tonight. Mavs, baby, let's go, Luka and Kyrie.
And they play at 2. I might wake up and watch them a little bit. We'll see.
Dallas, we trust, baby. Triple D, stand up. Dirty Dallas, Texas.
This guy. Sweet, what you got, man?
Nothing. I just want a good series, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care who.
No blowouts.
I just want competition.
Exactly.
Hey, I just want y'all to know this. I said it the last day, but I lied. And my Stars winning the Stanley Cup this year. We going Mavs NBA champion, Stars NHL champion.
Stop there.
Cowboys get the Super Bowl, and the Cowboys get the Super Bowl. Let's go, man. We out.
Hey, we out. This guy.